Well, I keep talking about it's the fight. Obviously, everybody in here, when Tyson called it out, the whole stadium made it very clear what they wanted. They want to see the fight, and it's up to AJ now. And if he either wants it or he don't, and we're going to get it on or we're not.
Yeah, it's all right. But, until we have a deal and sign a contract, it's not really AJ's style because it doesn't really matter till it's all ready to go. I believe it will happen. Very confident of that. But
yeah, I feel great. I feel good. Very, very happy with everything. I'm just looking forward to getting this AJ fight signed if he's got the balls to do it. He was challenged. He didn't accept. He was stunned. He came here tonight to get in the ring and make the fight. The gauntlet was laid and he didn't accept. So what can I do?
What do you think it is? Do you think he's scared? Do you think he looked too good?
I don't know. He had his opportunity tonight to accept.
Because listen, interim fights for both men, it's a dangerous thing. As you can see in there, listen, it takes one punch. So for me, if it's going to happen, let it happen next. And then the winner can probably go on to do AJ. If he wins, he could probably go and fight for the world title. If Tyson wins, he can go and fight Usyk.
Tyson Fury calls out Anthony Joshua after defeating Arslanbek Makhmudov. This wasn't frustration, it was a declaration of war. Tyson Fury has made it clear, no more contenders, no more distractions. His focus is locked only on Anthony Joshua. This is not hype anymore. It's pressure, dominance, and a direct challenge that the entire heavyweight division cannot ignore.
If it ain't Anthony Joshua next, I'm not interested in boxing. I'll eat 1,000 Easter eggs, go up to 35 stone, I'm out. I'm not interested. It's either him or I'm gone again. I'm not interested at all. I'm not interested in up-and-comers. I'm not interested in someone trying to prove a point over me. I don't care. I don't care about rankings. I don't care about belts. I only care now about AJ. That fight. That's the defining fight for British.
Anthony Joshua responds to Tyson Fury after the Makhmudov win, and he's not backing down. Anthony Joshua shuts down the hype, making it clear he's not here for clout, but for combat. Negotiations or not, he's ready to fight on sight. After Fury's pressure, this response turns calm words into a serious heavyweight threat scenario. Frank Warren reacts after Tyson Fury's call out to Anthony Joshua, and the message is loud and clear. Frank Warren is pushing for action, not excuses. He questions why
10 years is gone. Let's talk about today. What did you just see?
Tyson called him out.
There
AJ didn't get up in the ring. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. You got to ask him that. It doesn't matter. What he needs to do is get in the ring with him next. That's what everybody wants to see. Did you hear everybody? They all want to see the fight.
We want to see the fight.
The whole nation wants to see it.
Anthony Joshua fires back at Tyson Fury's claims, and he's not holding back. Anthony Joshua points out Fury's stop-start career, calling out the inconsistency while backing his own 13-year run of top-level fights. This isn't hype talk, it's legacy talk. Joshua is making it clear he doesn't chase fame. He chases every challenge thrown at him. The game's behind Fury versus Joshua and exposes why it never happened. Eddie Hearn suggests Tyson Fury has always controlled the terms, slowing negotiations while tension between both camps is reaching boiling point and fans are demanding answers.
AJ called him the landlord in there. Is he just sick of the years of back and forth at this point?
because he wants to call the shots, Fury. He always has done. And that's why the fight never happened. So AJ's just saying, look, you need me, you're calling me, and you'll get me. Yeah, the fight, very confident the fight will happen, but at the moment, nothing signed.
Fury said AJ's terrified. Obviously, you don't agree, but yeah, what do you make of that?
Terrified of what? That tonight?
Yeah.
Think he'd be terrified of that? Come on. Even Fury fans, as I was walking out tonight, not the same energy. They know.
Adam Smith has added fresh insight into the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua situation, suggesting the bout was expected to be at least agreed or heavily teased around a September timeline. He believes contract progress may already be different on both sides, with Fury reportedly ahead in negotiations while Anthony Joshua's agreement is still uncertain. This leaves the heavyweight mega fight hanging in limbo despite growing public demand.
As I said, I thought that the fight would be certainly teased, if not agreed, in the ring afterwards for September. That's what I've been hearing. But yeah, we heard in the press conference Tyson Fury signed and maybe AJ.
Carl Froch has given his take on the ongoing Fury versus Joshua situation, stating that the biggest pressure seems to be on Anthony Joshua, while Tyson Fury appears fully ready after his recent ring performance. He strongly believes the fight is inevitable due to massive public interest and commercial demand. However, he also highlights that both fighters still need to come face to face to finally make the rivalry official and real.
don't want that fight, or sounded like they didn't want the fight, was Anthony Joshua. Talking about not stealing his thunder or whatever. I think the fight's going to happen. I think the fight is happening, and we're all looking forward to it. But Tyson Fury deserves respect, deserves credit, and yeah, we've got to acknowledge that he's just had a solid 12 rounds against a game opponent, and he got some good work in there, and that will set him up for the Anthony Joshua fight. And I'd like to see these two come together a little bit and just be face to face, up close and personal. Then you know it's real.
Derek Chisora absolutely tears into the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua situation, calling out the lack of excitement compared to Fury's recent fights. Derek Chisora suggests that calling out Anthony Joshua doesn't guarantee dominance, warning that Joshua would be a dangerous opponent if the fight happens. His frustration reflects fan disappointment over the build-up. Meanwhile, the narrative shifts toward real concern about whether Fury's call-out is smart or just unnecessary risk in a highly competitive heavyweight landscape.
My fight, nobody sat the fuck down. Everybody was buzzing. His fight, we fucking fell asleep. He cannot give us any. I don't even know why he's calling out AJ. AJ will fucking smoke him. He needs to relax when I call shout out. That fight was shit.
Shane Fury gives a brutally honest assessment of the heavyweight picture, suggesting the gap between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua has significantly narrowed over time. Shane Fury explains that age, timing, and physical condition now make the matchup much closer than before, turning it into a true 50-50 contest. Despite still backing Tyson Fury slightly, he acknowledges the uncertainty, showing that even the Fury camp sees this fight as dangerous, unpredictable, and far from one-sided.
If asked me 5 or 6 years ago, or 4 or 5 years ago, however long it would have been, it'd have been 75-25 Tyson. Now it evens up. The odds has evened up. I reckon I'd favour Tyson, but it's a close one. Both men's aged. It's just who's aged most, you know what I mean?
Tommy Fury criticizes the hesitation around the fight, arguing that Anthony Joshua could have ended all speculation instantly by accepting the challenge. Tommy Fury insists that Tyson Fury has already made his intentions clear and is fully ready to step in the ring. According to him, the momentum is now completely on Fury's side, leaving Joshua with control over whether this long-awaited heavyweight clash finally becomes reality or remains another missed opportunity in boxing history.
I don't know. I feel like all AJ had to say was, I accept. But he was going around the houses like too much. And, I don't know, it just didn't really make sense. Literally, all he had to say was, I accept, I'll see you soon. But I don't know, Tyson put the ball in his court, so it's all on his terms. Now Tyson's ready to go.
Sugar Hill, Stewart and Joseph Parker add a balanced view to the long-standing Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua discussion, highlighting both pressure and patience in the heavyweight saga. Sugar Hill Stewart emphasizes that Anthony Joshua has been through challenges and deserves respect, suggesting he will respond when he feels ready rather than rushing into the moment. Joseph Parker supports the idea that the fight has been building for years, and the opportunity is finally there after Fury's call-out. Together, they underline a key reality.
Wait for it to happen. I mean, it's been talked about for the last 10 years. And Tyson said what he said tonight and gave him the opportunity to answer back. I'm not sure why. It would have been nice to see them in the ring to face off. So I guess as fighters. It would have been nice just to say yes. Or say yes, yeah. But listen, Anthony Joshua's been through something, and you know that has to be respected as well. When he feels like he's ready, then he'll say something, you know, hopefully or whatever. Or if he doesn't, he doesn't. I mean, it's just life.
Spencer Brown shares strong confidence that the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua super fight will finally happen this year, describing ongoing negotiations as baking a cake that is nearly complete. Spencer Brown suggests that Tyson Fury has already shown full readiness, while major promotional forces are aligning behind the scenes, possibly even involving global streaming platforms like Netflix. He also adds that there are still undisclosed details, but everything is moving toward agreement. This reinforces the idea that the heavyweight clash is no longer just speculation, but a structured, commercially backed event edging closer to official confirmation.
Because I know the fight will happen.
Definitely, this year.
Yeah, you know, we're just baking the cake. It's going to happen.
Turkey.
You heard what Tyson said. He just told you.
But Turkey suggested that it was going to be announced tonight, so is there a deal in place?
Well, that's Turkey's business, isn't it? Not mine. But Yeah, there's a lot I know, a lot I can't divulge, but I'm just going to say that this fight is going to happen. And the man behind it is Turkey O'Shea, and the company behind it will be Netflix.
Spencer Brown breaks down the style matchup between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, explaining why this fight is far more complex than people think. Spencer Brown believes Joshua can hit as hard as Arslanbek Makhmudov, but questions whether he can reach Tyson Fury as easily inside the ring. He describes it as a true 50-50 physical battle, highlighting that neither fighter's style guarantees dominance. While Tyson Fury is slightly favored due to adaptability, the matchup remains unpredictable. This analysis shows that when these two heavyweights finally meet, it won't just be hype, it will be a completely different level of physical confrontation.
Does Anthony Joshua hit as hard as Makhmudov? Of course he does. But does he get to Tyson as easy? I don't think so.
Tyson said in the week he thinks AJ and Makhmudov will be a 50-50
It's two different. You've got to remember, it's a 50-50 fight. But you've got to remember this. Tyson's not AJ's not a wrestler, so it's going to be easy to catch for Makhmudov. I'm telling you. It'll be a totally different fight, totally different physical confrontation between those two, and I still think Tyson wins.
Andy Lee highlights the true scale of the Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua showdown, calling it one of the biggest possible events in modern boxing despite questions about timing. Andy Lee suggests that even if the fight has been delayed for years, the global interest remains massive due to the star power of both fighters. He points out that events involving legends like Mike Tyson have always drawn huge attention, regardless of age or timing, and this fight carries similar energy. While he admits it may be slightly past its peak sporting moment, the commercial and historical value is undeniable. In his view, this is not just a fight, it's an event of the era where two elite heavyweights collide in a matchup that fans will still fully embrace worldwide.
I think it's a great fight for boxing and for fans. I don't think even man really needs it now. But it's been so long going on. Is it past sell-by date? Probably, but still, it's going to be the biggest. Look how big any Mike Tyson event is, even though how old. I mean, so people are going to get behind it, and it will be a fight for the ages in terms of an event, and in terms of the two guys fighting each other. They're both great fighters.
The Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua saga has now reached a point where hype has turned into expectation, and expectation has turned into pressure. Tyson Fury has already made his intentions clear after his latest performances, while Anthony Joshua continues to stand firm, waiting for the right terms before stepping in. Experts, promoters, and insiders all agree on one thing: this is no longer a fantasy fight. It is a commercial and sporting inevitability. The only question left is timing, negotiation, and who blinks first. If this fight finally Tyson Fury's dominance, or do you believe Anthony Joshua will shut everything down in the ring? Drop your opinion in the comments below and join the debate.